Bonjour and welcome, viewers and students, to Let's Speak French, Parlons Français. These lessons on basic French are short and easy, and if you follow the program regularly, I can assure you that very soon you will be able to understand French quite easily. In the previous class, we revised the auxiliary verbs and the ER ending verbs. In today's lesson, we will review the definite articles, indefinite articles, contracted articles, and partitive articles. The lesson has been divided into 3 sections. The first section covers the definite and the indefinite articles, while the second section re-examines contracted articles, and the third section touches on the partitive articles. In the first section, we will review the definite and indefinite articles. We'll begin with a short text. Il fait chaud l'après-midi. Les rues sont presque vides. Les habitants de la ville se reposent chez eux. Un colporteur somnole sous l'ombre d'un arbre. Une vieille colporteuse prend des mesures préventives contre le soleil et couvre ses marchandises avec une étoffe humide. Next, let me review what definite and indefinite articles are. In French, there are 3 definite articles: le, la, and les. When a definite article is placed before a noun, it indicates that the noun is a specific one. A specific noun means one that has already been introduced or mentioned before. Le is placed before a masculine noun. For example, le tabouret est cassé. The stool is broken. In this sentence, tabouret is a masculine word, which is preceded by the masculine definite article. La is placed before a feminine noun. For example, la chaise est cassée. The chair is broken. In this sentence, chaise is a feminine singular noun which is preceded by the feminine definite article. If you notice the English equivalent, you will see that both times le and la are translated as the. In French, one has to pay attention to the gender of the noun before placing a definite article before it. L apostrophe is a variation of le and la. L apostrophe is used when the noun following it begins with a vowel or a mute H. For example, l'armoire est cassée. The cupboard is broken. Armoire is a feminine noun, but since it begins with a vowel, L apostrophe is used instead of la. In other words, les is placed before any plural noun regardless of its gender. For example, il a réparé les tabourets, les chaises et les armoires cassées. He has repaired the broken stools, chairs, and cupboards. In the text, these definite articles have been used several times. Masculine singular, il fait chaud l'après-midi. Un colporteur somnole sous l'ombre d'un arbre. Contre le soleil. Feminine singular, les habitants de la ville se reposent chez eux. And plural, les rues sont vides. Les habitants de la ville se reposent chez eux. Plural, les rues sont presque vides. Les habitants de la ville se reposent chez eux. Similarly, there are 3 indefinite articles in French: un, une, and des. When an indefinite article is placed before a noun, it indicates that the noun is not a specific one. An unspecified noun means one that is being introduced or mentioned for the first time. Un is placed before a masculine noun. For example, un tabouret est cassé. A stool is broken. In this sentence, tabouret is a masculine word which is preceded by the masculine indefinite article. Une is placed before a feminine noun. For example, une chaise est cassée. A chair is broken. In this sentence, chaise is a feminine singular noun which is preceded by the feminine indefinite article. If you notice the English equivalent, you will see that both times un and une are translated as a or an. In French, one has to pay attention to the gender of a noun before placing an indefinite article before it. They is used when the noun that follows is an unspecified plural noun. In other words, they is placed before any plural noun regardless of its gender. For example, il a réparé des tabourets, des chaises et des armoires cassées. He has repaired broken stools, chairs and cupboards. If you look at the English translation of these sentences, you will notice that there isn't any article before the words stools, chairs and cupboards. This is because the concept of they does not exist in English. However, they can sometimes be compared to the English phrases a few or some. For example, j'entends des bruits. In English, this sentence can be translated as I hear some noise. In the text, the indefinite articles have been used several times. Masculine singular, un colporteur somnole, sous l'ombre d'un arbre. Feminine singular, une vieille colporteuse prend des mesures préventives, couvre ses marchandises avec une étoffe humide. And plural, une vieille colporteuse prend des mesures préventives. Now let's do a short exercise. Translate the sentences into French and justify the answer. I have bought a new book. A is an indefinite article and book, which is livre, is a masculine word. So we choose the indefinite article un. J'ai acheté un nouveau livre. There are a few people on the road. Some and a few are equivalent to the indefinite plural they. So we choose the indefinite article they. Il y a des gens sur la rue. The shop is closed today. The is a definite article and shop, which is magasin, is a masculine singular word. So we choose the definite article le. Le magasin est fermé aujourd'hui. Now let us revise the contracted articles. Let's begin with a short text. Un nouveau restaurant s'est ouvert en face du théâtre. Lucas y est allé, mais en sortant du restaurant, Lucas est tombé. Il n'a pas remarqué qu'il y avait de l'eau par terre près du guichet. Il s'est fait mal au dos. Sa femme a tout de suite téléphoné au médecin. Après avoir vu le patient, le médecin dit que Lucas doit être admis à l'hôpital. Now, let's review the main points on contracted articles. Contraction is a grammatical phenomenon that occurs when two words combine into one. There are many different contexts that call for a contraction, but we will review only one of them. We'll examine those contractions that occur between a preposition and an article. The second case when contraction occurs is when le and les are preceded by a. When the preposition a and the are followed by the definite articles le and les, the two words contract to form one word. For example, a plus le contracts to o. A plus les contracts to o with an x. De plus le contracts to du. And de plus les contracts to de. Let me illustrate with a few examples. Je joue à le foot. It becomes je joue au foot. I play football. Il parle à les étudiants. It contracts to il parle aux étudiants. He speaks to the students. Nous parlons de le projet. This contracts to nous parlons du projet. We are speaking about the project. I'll again repeat the words. A plus le contracts to o. A plus les contracts to o with an x. De plus le contracts to du. And de plus les contracts to de. There are many prepositions of positions près de, à côté de, en face de, loin de, au milieu de, that are composed of three words. The third word is always the preposition the. Since a contraction always occurs with the word the, when the following word is a masculine or a plural noun, these prepositions always require a contraction. So when the following word is a definite article, a contraction always takes place. For example, l'école se trouve en face du musée. The school is located in front of the museum. Il s'est assis à côté des autres. He sat down next to the others. In the text, we have a few examples of such contractions. Un nouveau restaurant s'est ouvert en face du théâtre. En face de plus le théâtre. En face du théâtre. En sortant du restaurant, Lucas est tombé. En sortant de plus le restaurant. En sortant du restaurant. Il y avait de l'eau près du guichet. Près de plus le guichet, près du guichet. Il s'est fait mal au dos. Il s'est fait mal à plus le dos becomes au dos. Sa femme a téléphoné au médecin. Sa femme a téléphoné à plus le médecin becomes a téléphoné au médecin. Now let's do a short exercise. Fill in the blank with the right contracted article. Ma maison est très loin, space, nouvel aéroport. Ma maison est très loin du nouvel aéroport. My house is very far from the new airport. Je m'assois près, space, parents. Je m'assois près des parents. I sit next to the parents. In the third section, we'll review partitive articles. Let's begin with a text that has several partitive articles. Le matin, je prends du thé ou du café au lait avec 2 morceaux de sucre et des croissants. Je ne prends pas de confiture ni de fromage. À midi, je mange de la viande ou du poisson et des légumes. Je bois de l'eau, jamais de bière. Le soir, je ne mange pas de viande. Je prends des œufs avec de la salade. Je ne mange pas beaucoup de pain. Now, let us look at the main points regarding partitive articles. Partitive articles are fundamentally contracted articles, but which are used specifically to indicate an unknown quantity of something, usually food or drink. In English, these articles can be roughly translated as some, as in the question, would you like some tea or coffee? In French, the partitive articles are different for affirmative and negative sentences. Let's first revise the affirmative sentences. This table contains the 4 partitive articles: du, de la, de L', and des. Let us look at some examples from the text. Je mange du poisson, I eat fish. Il veut de la viande, he wants meat. Je bois de l'eau, I drink water. Elle achète des légumes, she buys vegetables. Now let's see how the partitive articles change in the negative structure. When the sentence is in the negative form, there are only 2 partitive articles that can be used, de and d'. For example, je ne mange pas de fromage, I don't eat cheese. Il ne veut pas de confiture, he doesn't want jam. Tu ne veux pas d'eau, you don't want any water. Elle n'a pas acheté de bananes, she didn't buy any bananas. Now let's do a short exercise. Fill in the blank with the right contracted article. Elle veut space café. The answer is du, since the sentence is in the affirmative and the noun is masculine singular, le café. Elle veut du café. This sentence translates as she wants some coffee. Nous ne voulons pas space thé. The answer is the, since the sentence is in the negative. Nous ne voulons pas de thé. This sentence translates as we don't want tea. With this, we come to the end of our 3rd lesson. This lesson was divided into 3 sections. The first section reviewed the definite and indefinite articles. The second section covered the contracted articles, while the third section reviewed the partitive articles in French. I hope you enjoyed today's session. In the next lesson, we will revise the prepositions of location and tonic pronouns. I hope to see you in the next session. Thank you and à bientôt. See you soon.